Welcome. I'm Anya, your gutsy nutritionist, and today we're talking about gut health, both men and women, and how you know if you have a healthy microbiome or not. So, did any of these symptoms sound familiar? Fatigue or exhaustion every day, uh, mood disorders that are new, like increased anxiety or, let's say, overall just being lethargic. How about abdominal pain or a regular habit of constipation or diarrhea or swapping between the two? When was the last time you had a decent regular bowel movement? What about weight gain? Or uh, have you been told your cholesterol has increased or your blood sugar has gone up? These are just a few of the signs that tell you do not have a healthy microbiome. There's more, like food sensitivities, change in uh, um, sleep habits, all sorts of things that can contribute. Maybe getting sick all the time is your immune system all of a sudden crashing. Guess what? Your immune system is made in your microbiome. Hmm. Well, at least a big part of it. So today we're just going to address one thing you can do to help all of these symptoms improve. Now, the average American only eats 16 grams of fiber a day, and I would guess that a lot of people even eat less than that. So, what is the recommended amount? About 25 to 35 grams, depending on if you're a man or woman. Men are supposed to have more than women, but honestly, everyone could probably benefit from 35 grams or more of fiber. Where do we get fiber? Well, let's see. Where do we not get fiber? We do not get fiber from things that are ultra processed. So, fast food, it's not going to have much or any fiber. A lot of boxed products or pre-made products are not going to have much fiber. They're just processed too much. Um, so, if you're eating out a lot, if you're eating at fast food a lot, if you're eating pre-made meal like on the go a lot, you're probably not going to get a lot of fiber. Fiber is in plants. We need plant food. So maybe like, you don't normally eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. What can you do to make up for that? Well, here are some of the top foods you can eat to increase your fiber and help to lower that abdominal pain, help to start losing the weight, help to start stabilizing the mood, help to get rid of that overwhelming gut issues because of constipation or diarrhea. Like, what can we eat? Well, fruits are super good. Most people like fruit because it's sweeter than a vegetable. So pick something like berries or figs, um, plums, even an avocado. Those are all fairly high in fiber. So eat those with your lunch or dinner or for breakfast, and that's going to help increase your fiber intake. Leafy greens, if you can have a salad once a day, add those leafy greens in, kale, spinach, even lettuce. These all have good amounts of fiber that it's really going to help your gut and you're going to feel better. The broccoli family, those are super good for you. Not only are they high in fiber, but they're high in glutathione, which is something that every single cell in our body needs. When we start to age, we start losing glutathione. So the more broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale, the more of those things we eat as we age, the better off we'll be. Of course, beans are my top favorite for fiber. If you can incorporate them into your breakfast, lunch, or dinner, these are so good for you. Maybe you need to start eating a little bit at a time because they do make you bloated or they do give you gas. I prefer to make my own because I soak them for 2 days or 3 days, even sometimes. Soak and rinse until then I cook them. And then we don't have issues with that at all as far as the gas goes. But even if you just eat canned beans, just rinse them really well and introduce them a little bit at a time. Whole grains like quinoa and whole oats, those are super high in fiber, also an awesome option. Flaxseed, you can add flaxseed to almost anything. Ground flaxseed, put it in your oatmeal, put it in your your yogurt and berries, put it in your smoothies, put it in your baked goods, sprinkle it over your salad. Flaxseed is awesome. It's not only high in fiber, but it's high in omega-3s, which is amazing for the brain and for the gut. You can eat nuts and seeds as snacks throughout the day. Those are high in fiber too. These are all super easy options to add to your diet. And what is this going to do for you? Well, fiber, when we take it in, adds bulk to our stool as it goes through our colon, through our intestines. And the reason that's important is because if there's not enough bulk, it all dries out and it gets stuck in there. The longer it's in there, the more toxic it becomes. Thus, all the symptoms that you're feeling, the abdominal pain, the fatigue, the bloating, the inconsistent bowel movements, right? So we need that fiber to help us to eliminate waste, to eliminate toxins properly. And our body will thank us. Not only will we get rid of toxins, not only will we reduce all those symptoms, but fiber also is a food for the healthy, good bacteria in our gut. And then that means those good bacteria now have the ability to help our immune system. They now have the ability to help our hormones produce properly. They now promote a overall healthy atmosphere in our body. So if you eat more fiber, your body is going to be happy. Now, some people say, well, I've heard if you eat too much fiber, it can be a problem. Okay, so gradually increasing your fiber intake is probably a good idea, but honestly, the only time I've ever seen with myself or my clients there be an issue is when a fiber supplement was involved, right? With a fiber supplement, you're getting so much more straight fiber, no liquid added, basically, right? And so then that can be super hard for your body to process. You have to drink tons of water with a fiber supplement. So if you're not doing fiber supplements, if you're just increasing your plant foods, well, they naturally have moisture to them, right? And we only eat so much plant food. We only eat so much food. So we tend to be able to handle that. Now, the way you'll know if you're eating too much fiber all at once is severe bloating, severe gas, severe abdominal pain. That could happen if you just go from not eating barely any fiber to, let's say, having 3 servings of beans and 3 servings of greens all in one day. Okay, you might feel a little bit discomfort, but your body gets used to your fiber intake. It starts to use the fiber you're taking in. And so eventually the discomfort, it goes away and actually becomes a huge asset to your gut health, your immune system, our body's ability to make the proper hormones. You'll have more energy. You'll be able to sleep better at night. Your skin will look better. Your mood will be better. Okay. This is worth the effort, I promise. So give it a try. If you have any questions, put a comment in the chat or feel free to message me through my profile, and we will help you find ways to fix that gut health, that microbiome, so that you can feel good every day.